Hello everyone. Today we will introduce a new exercise. So it is the assembly. It's very rare to have a mechanical engineering system with only one part. So usually we have a multiple part and we join them together using different means. So you can join these parts using welding if they are fixed to each other, or maybe you will use some bearings or some joints if they have um, uh, a motion among them. So we will start up doing a bottom up assembly. Later on, we will reverse it. So for this exercise, we will use the bottom up assembly for the ball joint assembly. So we don't want you to draw the parts where we have already drawn two of these parts. So go to your lab in my courses, go to lab number 7, click in the ball joint. Now download the three parts. So we have the first one, the second part, and the third part. After that, you know where to access them and open your SolidWorks. So this time, instead of having a part, we want you to use the second option, which is the assembly. So click on it. You can take a look to the assembly, which is slightly different from the drawing. So here see the feature manager, which asks you to insert the component. So usually we have our component lying down on the design tree over here. Okay, so we will start with adding the center pole. Also, there is a different way to put your parts, so you can also, when you go to insert, you can browse it over here. So there is another way around to add the other parts. So we have already inserted the first part. Here you will notice in the design tree that you have F in the beginning of your part name. So this means your part is fixed. You can just right click on it and there will be option called float when you click in it, so you have freedom to move your parts anywhere. So go to view. From the textbook, they are recommending that you should put your origin of your part to the origin, the first part at least. Okay, so we can just move them around and have them together, and we can fix the first part. So all the other parts will be according to the first part. So again, we can go to insert a component. So we will use the single link, no, not the single link. So we will add the ball joint arm. So you have the freedom to move this part anywhere you want. If you hold into your mouse, so you can move it in the other way around. So this is your part. Now we want to add them together. So this part, it says it's a float. So I can move it as I wish. So I can click on the mate. So this is not the mate I want. So I want to click over here and then click the other part, and you will see they are attached. So click yes. Now the first part will still fixed and the other part will move accordingly. So this is motion doesn't have any limits. So you can notice that they can go even beyond the joint. Now I want to insert another part. So you can do the classical way. So I want to insert a component. I want to insert the ball joint again. So click on it. So here's the second one. And then again, I will add a mate. So here's between this face and this one. And click on yes. And I have the second one. Now I want to add the T joint. So here's the T joint. Then again, I want to add the mate. So from this surface to this one. Then again, from this surface to this one. And click on yes. I didn't add it in the correct way. So again, between this surface and this one. And here I have the other part. So instead of doing that, there is another way to just copy the part. So you can hold on the control, click on the part you want copy it, and it should be fixed. Here. So this is another one. And again, I can copy it. So hold control and just drag it. Then I have it again. Then again, this part, hold control and drag it. Then I can add the mates again. So move this around here, and finally between this and this face, and click yes. Then you have your part is assembled. Now I want you to save assembly. So click on file, click on save as. So select the first one, call it assembly one. So it asks you to save all components. So you can save the all component over here. So again, for the submission, so I want you also to go to save as. So this time, change the format. Okay, so you have the GBEG, which will save it as an image. Click on save and save it. Okay, also you can save it as a PDF. So click and save it as a PDF, and then submit the three files. So you should submit the assembly, you should submit also the image and the PDF file. Okay, see you in the next exercise.